This much is enough, inshallah. Any questions? Anyone has? You can say.
Last year, Juma, we talked about people who cremated. The more common practice that has been is to preserve the bodies with formalin and other stuff that it doesn't decay. What happens in those conditions to the body?
Oh, that's even worse now. What happens if a live person, how would he feel if formalin or other kinds of preservative is pumped into his body? What would he feel? Extreme pain. What would he feel when all his fluids are taken out and it's pumped, filled up with these kinds of chemicals? Excruciating pain. That's what those bodies are feeling.
A lot of times when people are transported to other countries, like Muslims who die here, they have to preserve their bodies. In those cases, is that allowed?
Preserve their bodies with what? With chemicals? It's not allowed. What is the sunnah? Bury immediately. So many ways where the angel of death takes you is the spot where you're supposed to die, where you're supposed to be buried. Understand? Talking about vicinity of the country, of course, I don't mean exactly. Some awliya Allah, they even say that because the soil is taken from that area, you have to return back to that area where the soil is taken from. But people today are too smart and they're too He's saying, why don't we reinvent the wheel with everything in Islam? Must reinvent the wheel. Must invent everything. Turn everything upside down and start again. The media and the kafirs and saying, yeah, we should. Throw away everything. Try. Am I worried? I'm not worried. We're not worried. We're very sad. Because doing things like that is going to bring more disaster to this world. But am I worried? I'm not worried, because just like Abu Talib, when Abraha came to destroy Mecca, and they all fled, and they came, and he's the leader of Mecca at that time. He went up to Abraha and he says, give me back my camels. Abraha is saying, you are a noble man. You are the leader of this city. You're not asking for the city back. You're asking for your camels. And he says, I'm not the owner of the city. I'm the owner of the camels. Give me back my camels. Allah is the owner of the city. Understand? So, our body also does not belong to us. It doesn't. In reality, nothing belongs to us. But Muslims are being very stubborn and arrogant with so many things. They're always finding a reason. Instead of first saying, this is the tradition, and why is this a tradition, understanding everything, first thing they say is, we must change. We must reject it, we must change the tradition. Muslim burial, it is very rare these days, especially in the Western countries, very rare to have a real Muslim burial. Like this or like that, there's so much compromise, and the body is not going to feel comfortable with that kind of situation. So, may Allah not test us with it. But this is also a big problem with people not understanding what it is. No, give drinks. Fatiha.